Hi, everyone. Welcome. It is Friday night, and here we are. We did change our little our little advertisement. Wait, what does it look like? We're just like,
It's just like, oh my God,
oh my god,
here we go.
here we go.
Where do we
It
start?
looks just like
Where
that.
does it end?
And oh, look what I'm wearing. Oh, it looks just like that. See,
You got our little fist on there. That's so cute.
I look
That's,
just like it.
you do. It's adorable.
Oh gosh, Nancy, thank you. But yeah, thought we should change things up a little bit because that celebrating
The
thing just
Friday thing just isn't. It isn't hitting lately.
not hitting. It's just not
Yeah,
hitting. So
it's
here we are, and you know it'll be like that for a minute until something changes. But this
till
is
the
where we are.
next thing.
Yeah, double face bombs. That's right, Mimi. So yeah, um, now on Monday, Lisa, I don't. I don't expect you to watch my videos, but I did do a video. I uploaded a video on Monday, just kind of talking about 45's energy for the week,
Okay.
and um, and I felt like I feel like it was pretty spot on. What kind of came through that about him hitting like one thing after another, after another, after
It was
another.
a hot week.
It
Yeah.
was a hot week, and
Hmm.
that's kind of what came through. And so as everybody starts popping on, um, I kind of wanted to address this that we come on here and we kind of want to know, get a heads up, so how to prepare. Oh, look, wait, we kind of want.
Is that us?
That's us. Nancy, that's hilarious.
Okay, Nancy.
That's great. I love it, Nancy.
That's the next thumbnail. Thanks, Nancy.
um, Thank you, Sun God. These are on my website if anybody wants them. So yeah, so the question here is, we come on, we kind of want to get a heads up of the energy so we can be prepared and know beforehand. And the question is like, do we want to know or do we not want to know? It's kind of like that. A lot of folks here um, well, I think you're all psychic mediums, but a lot of people receive messages, they receive dreams that kind of gives them a heads up, and it's like, what do I do with this information?
Right.
So I want to kind of talk about that. What do we do with the information that we are holding? Like if if we've been gifted um, knowledge beforehand, and so we can prepare our hearts and minds, around something that we know is coming. We like at the beginning of the week, we knew it was going to be a rough
Yeah.
week, and thing after thing after thing. But what do you do with that? What do you do with that information in the moment? Well, you know what I mean?
Well, I usually text you.
Right. You connect and you say,
You're kind of
well,
my outlet for me. If I or I'll do a video lately, right? I'll do a video or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if you kind of get that vibe that something's pending.
yeah, well, we're all feeling that vibe now. I mean,
Yeah.
we just had members group and we were just talking about that vibe. There's something coming. There's something on the
There's a
horizon.
larger thing that's about to drop for
Yeah,
sure.
larger thing.
I feel that way
And
too.
so with that, it's like, what do you do with that information? So we have the ability to hold space for, protecting our hearts and minds and acknowledging it and kind of preparing, and being able to handle as much as we can when it actually drops, right?
Right.
I truly think it's beneficial to have kind of an insight to what is coming so we can be prepared. So then when it happens, because we're here to experience, that's what we're here to do. So yeah, we may get little bits and pieces of what may be coming, but they're not going to offer us like all the pieces because we're here to experience.
Right.
So, yeah, so I think it's all about preparing, and then it'll help us on the other end experiencing it, whether it's a good thing that's coming or whether it's more of a challenging thing that we're facing. So
that reminds me of when I have dreams. Sometimes I'm in there, I'm milling around, I'm trying to look around and figure things out, and I think sometimes my team is like, no, we're not doing this right now.
right.
You don't need to know this right now.
That's a good point, Lisa. And that's true. That happens. And I know a lot of you guys, a lot of the family here, that happens to you too, right? When you're asking for something, you're like, no,
Yeah.
this is something you're here to experience, but we're right here with you, right?
Absolutely.
So that's a good thing about it. But
That is
sometimes we're not going to get the answer because we're literally just meant to experience it.
right. I agree.
And sharing with each other, and we're not alone. And so Lisa and I were on speed dial, literally, like back, and it's so nice, you guys. So please, if you create a connection where you have that, where you can bounce it off and not feel so alone in all this shit.
Yeah. It's a lot of poo to wade through,
A lot of poo to wade through. Yeah.
And always back to this stuff we always say, if you need to step back, turn off those devices and do something else,
Mm-hmm.
There's so many rabbit holes you can wander down, and it's healthy to step away. So don't forget to take care of your body and
yes,
your mental state and your friends, your family, your pets, your fur babies, whatever, all that stuff.
All those things. And Nancy says, watching Bernie and AOC on tour touches me to tears. Yes, Nancy, doesn't that just bring up a whole, it's like,
it's reminiscent of how excited we were when we had Harris and Walls doing their thing. Yes. My little heart would just go pitter pat, and
so
I'd be in the house by myself, just yelling, just yes, That's the energy that I love and I miss, and that is exactly what they're creating.
And we need that right now. Yes, so hold on to that, Nancy, that energy, that feeling, and continue to just pour it out of yourself into the cosmos and keep lifting that energy up. Let's build more of that. Good news for Suzanne Rich. Yay. So wonderful.
Awesome.
Just got home, 4th year cancer checkup, and all is still clear.
It's wonderful.
Wonderful, Suzanne. Just giving you a big hug. I should bring my little teddy bear over to send you a hug. She sent me this teddy bear. Her and
I should
sent that teddy bear.
Do I have something over here that they sent me? I know I do somewhere.
See, they take care of that.
Gotta be something. I don't know. I think all that stuff's in another area. Yeah. Boo.
Paula, yeah, that energy, right? So let's grab onto what watch one of these. See the crowd. I mean, the Arizona crowd. It was all the way outside and filling the parking lot. Like they couldn't even get into the stadium, or into the arena or whatever it was. So that's so wonderful. But yeah, just hold on to that energy and share that energy out. Is great. And Paula got a hat, sent me a picture of her in it, and it says, "Don't look at me, I didn't vote for her." So wonderful. those hats are on my website as well, you guys. And it's really cute. I want to get one now. Paula, I have to get one of my things. So, don't look at me. I voted for her. That's right.
Oh,
thank you, Paula. Did I say it wrong?
I don't know.
Just
I thought you said it right.
Don't look at me. I voted for her. Yeah. Something like that. Don't look at me. I voted for her. Yeah. There it is. What did I design? This is what I designed. Don't look at me. I voted for her. And it's like on a dad hat or whatever they call, this dad hat they call them now, I guess. It's just
dad hat? Just the baseball cap?
Baseball cap, but they call them dad hats.
Oh, gotcha.
It's a style.
It's more squared off, I think. The dad hats are.
No.
No?
It would be the opposite of the squared off one.
Oh, the fitted hat. The fitted hat.
It's more fitted, and you can, yeah.
Got it. I like fitted hats. Those are nice.
So Bernie and AOC rock, yes. So, I also just want to give, with the family here, and collectively our heart space going out to people who are physically being affected by this administration and their actions. We have people being detained. We have people being deported. We have people
without due process.
Without due process.
Let's just snatch you up because you got some tats, and then we'll figure it out later. That's pretty much what they're doing.
Right. And we'll figure it out later, like a couple, 10 days later or whatever. And then they make up shit at the other end of it. Like, oh, well, we didn't know you had money to get back on your own.
Oh, I read that story. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. The lady.
Yeah, from Canada.
Yeah, I think you sent me something on that. Yeah. Oh, you could have left any time if you had said you were going to pay for your flight home. And she's like, well, while I was detained for the weeks that I was there, nobody told me I had any options. Nobody would talk to me. Nobody told me why I was there,
Yeah. And so
and Elon crying, that's been fun to watch.
Oh yeah, and he's down $200 billion.
Poor richest man in the world. That's just a shame. No. Not as shameful as all the food he's taking out of children's mouths and things like that.
Right. And so we have people who have lost their job. We have the Department of Education that has been
they're shut down during that.
We have, and it truly is affecting our family across the nation here and globally, affecting globally, and people dying globally because of this administration. And so blood is truly on their hands.
Yes.
And it's just really fucked up.
Let's talk about them erasing all of history.
Oh, and that's the next thing I wanted to talk about. Erasing all of history. And erasing all the history. You have Arlington Cemetery, where apparently there's no Black people or women buried there. And nobody, there's been no, the airmen with there's none of
Tuskegee Airmen. Yeah.
None of these famous, nope, that's all been wiped clean from history.
Colin Powell. Jackie Robinson, who played baseball, had nothing to do with it. They're just getting rid of everybody, everything. Oh, in the gay thing, the airplane that they deleted, his last name was Gay, after the pilot's mom or something.
Yeah, it's the pilot's mom. So there's no pictures.
It's almost funny, but not really. It's horrid. It's just sad. And
It's
It's
so
clumsy and careless and random and racist and misogynist and stupid. Just ridiculous. Every bit of it is dumb.
Enola Gay is the plane's name.
But they live for the shitty reactions, so they're going to keep. My vibe is they're going to continue to do things just to stir things up because they love the reactions. They love that everybody, the left, gets upset. Well, it's not just the left anymore that's getting upset.
No,
it's everybody.
Right. You have, and speaking of, we have our veterans who, they poke the bear on that one.
Yeah.
As well.
For sure.
And so these are affecting our real family, and so this war we're in, for entertainment purposes only, it's not like this civil war we're in. It's not like the Civil War before, but it is. We are up against something here, and we need to fight back. And it's not. I don't see it with guns and like it was back then, but I do feel we do need to stand up.
I was thinking about that exact thing. I don't know. It might have been this morning. I was thinking about how things used to be during the actual Civil War, and then civil rights later on, all that stuff. It's like, I guess the thing that fascinates me the most is that we've got so much access to all this information. So just think, back then, you didn't know all the little ins and outs and goings on of what was being taken away and what was being deleted and things like that, because it was either word of mouth or you heard it in the newspaper. Everybody's watching the same news station, all that stuff. But we're getting so many things from so many sources in so many different ways. It's a lot. So I guess to put it in perspective, we need to realize that they all got through it then.
Well, that's a good
even before then, any other territorial, indigenous, just everything. Everybody got through it. We just had to learn how to get through it differently because we've got all this access. It's a different kind of fight.
It's a different kind of fight.
Yeah.
Carol says that she got in trouble for having a rainbow carpet in her library. So things are happening on the ground here, and if it hasn't hit your doorstep, I feel like it's just a matter of time, because it is happening to your neighbor, right? So it's important that we continue to unite and love our neighbor.
Yeah.
And speak the truth. Stop normalizing this shit. That's our biggest problem as Americans. We just have been.
It's like after the same thing happens 5 times, it's like we just kind of write it off. Like, well,
here we go again. Here he is again.
Mm-hmm.
It's we normalize it. We've been taught. We've been programmed to normalize shit. We need to stop it.
It's like if it's wrong on January 1st, it's wrong December 31st.
It's still wrong. Exactly. So that will help. Yeah, and I thought the same thing, and I think I even wrote to Lisa about this: the Border Patrol and ICE taking action like it's 1930s Germany.
ICE has been in town here. They rounded up. I forgot how many. It wasn't an inordinate amount of people, but I'd say maybe a couple dozen people. I don't know their status. I just saw a news alert, so I don't know a whole lot about it, but it's hitting home. It's happening. And we're building a 1 or 2 new libraries here, which I think is so interesting because everything, it's like locally we're trying to find our own normalcy in this city. kind of,
Right.
sort of. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, they're doing all this bullshit and writing all these executive orders, but it's business as usual here. That's
Right.
kind of what they're doing, which I
Right.
think is interesting, but it shouldn't be ignored, though. I don't want them to ignore what's going on here because it's
Exactly.
coming.
It's coming.
They could be knocking on my door next week. You know what I mean? Who knows?
The way it's going, I know.
Yeah, I mean, you just don't know.
We just don't know who's next on the. The thing is they have emboldened. This is what makes me fearful for my sister Lisa here, is they have emboldened people to act out their racism, and that's what's scary.
Yeah, it's not good.
Because you're emboldening the army of MAGAs out here.
I have been saying from the start, Debbie, I'm waiting for the little white hats and hoods to just be at the store. When I go to the grocery, they're just walking around.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's when that starts happening around here.
Then you're moving.
I should. What's the housing situation there right now? Because I'm hearing horrible things.
It's crazy. It's just.
I know. I need to get over there.
Weird right now.
I need to get over there like yesterday.
But yes, and again,
the cats too. The cats are nervous. They talk. I see them talking.
Right. It's okay, kitty.
They're concerned.
They're concerned. Hinda says sooner or later they're coming for all of us. The viciousness is ignored and normal. Yeah, we can't ignore it, and we can't normalize it. Nancy says it's time to move to Colorado.
It really is. I'm not laughing.
And they're normalizing this violent behavior. If you're ICE or Border Patrol or whatever, the KKK, all those, they normalize that. And that's not considered terrorism. But if you
flatten a Tesla's tire,
you're a terrorist.
That's domestic terrorism. Yeah. The priorities are outstanding, right?
It's just like
whatever.
Whoa.
And if you disagree with Trump, it's a disease. Remember?
Right. Oh, yeah. They're making that a disease if you just agree with them. I mean, it's so blatant. The playbook is so blatant what they're doing. It's just, it's confounding that folks still aren't seeing it. But I do feel that some folks are beginning to see it. But I also feel that some folks are seeing it and they want it that way. So they're just as bad as them.
I'll even go another category. I think some people are seeing it and don't necessarily want it that way, but they've been so invested in it, they won't back down. They're just being assholes. It's like, I voted for them, just wait. The good stuff will happen later. It's like, no, you're an idiot. You're being naive. You just don't want to you don't want to admit you were wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
You made a mistake.
You have that category.
Voting for him, you made a mistake.
We have a few categories going on here. So with that, let's dive in on some of these questions, see how we can prepare for
I guess.
what's to come. Yes, Pam, you're right. We do have a vicious right wing in Colorado too.
I mean, I can just keep moving. I can go to Colorado. And then I can pass through. When Colorado tanks, I'll just go somewhere else.
Yeah.
I'll bring you all with me.
There you go. We'll all move together. And we'll be the gypsies.
Hey, that sounds like a great idea.
All right. So we're going to move into the questions here. Thank you for all the questions coming in. And go here.
I know, Fran, for sure.
All right, Meg, thanks for the question. Hello. I love that picture. I want to be there.
Mm-hmm.
With that water. Ooh. Okay. Did you hear Trump say to reporters at the Oval Office, hear what he said at the Oval Office? Will this statement become viral, and will SCOTUS revisit his immunity question?
What'd he say?
What did he say?
You hear, Meg?
He's said so many things.
Right.
Which one? But we can.
He was selling his merch.
Was he selling something?
Was he selling his hats?
Was he being Schmittler-like? What was he doing?
Was he drawing the Gulf of America?
Was he drawing the Washington DA?
He has done a lot of things, hasn't he, in there? My gosh. Was he dusting off the Declaration of Independence that he's hung up?
So, we can just look at, will this statement become, okay.
Cindy Lou said, could anybody understand what the hell he was saying? That's funny.
That's a good question as well. In general, I have to have someone explain to me what he just said.
Yeah.
And will SCOTUS, let's read on, will SCOTUS revisit his immunity question? Will they, so will they revoke that? Are they going to revisit that and revoke it? What's going on with that? Will they have to do that? Okay, so Ness has reworded that for us. Thank you, Ness. Okay, she reworded it again. We got it. There we go.
She's on it.
She is. Thank you, Ness.
She's typing the third version right now.
Well, I read it and then she goes, oh, she didn't get it right. Let's do this again.
Oh, okay, that's what's going on.
He's handling me, which is a good thing. All right. Let's go to reversing case. All right, here we go. Takes a second on the first question.
Ness said, nope, delete.
Okay. Ooh.
Well, you know what?
Oh gosh. Yeah, you go first. I'm still throwing.
Okay. Yeah, I used the fun ones for this.
Okay, that'll be good.
So I got bullseye. I feel like we're on to something with this bullseye. I also got positive energy, which is good. I got rebuild, destruction, breakdown, noise, ruling, and feminine energy. All that makes me feel like there's going to be some kind of pivotal moment. That's where I'm getting this destruction breakdown card from. Mm-hmm. There's going to be a major thing that's going to happen, and they are going to have to revisit that immunity. That's that rebuild that I'm getting there. And with this ruling, feminine energy, noise, they might have to restructure that or something. It does seem like that's going to be addressed, but he's going to have to behave a certain way is coming up, or a major event is coming up that will initiate this. It's like everything up to this point, I don't think has gotten us to this question that you're posing here, but something's coming, and it's big. And that's when this will be addressed. So will it be reversed? I think there's a possibility there. And that feminine energy made me think about all the chicks on the Supreme Court somehow. I'm wondering if they will be able to step forward a little bit. I mean, the ladies have not really done so. I think what Amy has, but the ones that I really like have not been. So maybe it's their time. I don't know. What do you have?
Well, I do feel like it's going to, I do feel like they're going to revisit this.
Uh,
Absolutely going to revisit this. I feel like something's going to happen where you have this dictator throwing his weight around and being that horrid person. You have the emperor, you have the 7 of swords, and then you have that 9 of swords there. So creating where they even are like, whoa, this is a beast here. And here they are re-looking at it. You have the King of Wands and the Chariot.
Yeah. Look at that.
And interesting enough, blessed on this release. This tarot deck is called the Banned Books Tarot Deck, and they just told me to look at the books on these two, and the King of Wands here, which is the King of Words in this deck, is the animal form. Interesting. And then you have the Chariot coming here. The Chariot is the Hunger Games. But I just feel like that was another layer to this reading.
Okay.
But yeah, they do. I feel like they're re-looking at this whole thing. At the bottom of the deck, I have The Awakening by Kate Chopin. That's the book. But it's the Empress. So that's that feminine energy that you're getting.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Thanks, guys.
Your turn.
All right. Let's see here. Unique one. Hi, Unique one.
Hello.
So, hi, Deb and Lisa. Can you see if Elon got sensitive info about China when he went to the Pentagon today? You know what? I think I'm going to use the same deck for him.
I'm going to use this. I'm going to use my true crime deck.
Okay. That's perfect.
What do you guys think?
That's definitely your peeps telling you what to grab there.
What? Oh, gosh.
It's your team talking.
We did not elect Elon Musk. No, we did not.
I remember seeing a news alert saying that he was going to be present for that. And I'm like, you know what? This mofo isn't authorized to be anywhere near that entire area.
No, but he has some allies in there. Hate to say that.
Well, maybe that's what my past card is. I got past. I got documents and contracts. I got the ruling card again, which is interesting. I got loss. And I got security and home.
Okay.
So, I don't know. Something about you saying that when I looked at that past card means something. Documents and contracts. He's got some kind of input in that meeting for sure. I don't know what the loss is regarding security in home. I don't know if that means loss to the U.S. on some level. Definitely with that security portion of home. I mean, that's self-explanatory because we know that he's a walking security risk. So I think that could be the loss of security too. I don't know. What do you have?
Yeah, maybe the family can help us out on this one too. But I have hidden money stuff, and then you have regret. And but the main thing here is I have neighborhood, I have assassination and mind control. So putting this together in what we know about Shmilon, um, there's a underlining plan here for more control over people, so I don't know about the the sensitive info about China, but I do feel that they definitely spoke more about controlling the masses, I think.
When you held up mind control, I thought of manipulation.
Manipulation, yeah.
Not just with the masses, but within
there as well.
Mm-hmm.
And manipulation of, I wish I had a little more on this.
Go for it.
It's just that much, but then we just and more control over money, and there's something with this hidden money too. There's something hidden somewhere they stashed away, and money could represent money. It could represent something valuable,
property,
valuable stuff. But it really does. Okay, so I'm going to throw.
And everything they do is so transactional too. I mean, it could be leading up to more of the whole, you do this for us, we'll do this for you.
Yeah. And when I'm looking at, getting a visual of him there, greeter, thank you. Blessings to you. When I see him there, I see like a collaboration, like there's some connection to some, maybe not to the whole everybody, but there's some connection.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, it was to yeah. We definitely have a partnership here. That you have the 9 of Cups and that 2 Cups there, that partnership.
Mm-hmm.
And just really bringing in that that dictator authority feeling here.
Yep.
Making that something with that. But anyway, that's interesting. We'll have to revisit this one. I don't know.
More layers.
There's layers.
Am I echoing? I am on my end. I hear myself.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Right. Well, thank you, unique one.
Greedy. It seems. I mean, that was. I didn't know what to expect with that. So. Word.
Oh, I do have an echo. They're saying.
Oh, I didn't hear it. I can't hear it. Can you guys hear me okay? Because I tried to switch my mic up a little so you guys could hear me better. Okay. All right. Ness. The Heathrow Airport they had an electrical grid fire. They were shut down today.
Okay.
There was a fire down the street, but it affected the airport. So it took the whole grid out. So was it random overheating, a mechanical failure, or was there interference here? Was this an act, or like non-USA act against them, or was it aliens or angels, or was some kind of act of divine act that shut him down, maybe for safety, right? Okay. Okay. So what was this?
Let's see.
Oh, it could be a little sabotage here. I don't know who it was though. I mean, I just was kind of viewing it, and it feels like sabotage.
Interesting.
Oh, outer space. But I'm not saying it was a bad sabotage. So for entertainment purposes only. I'm not making this up, you guys. You have power supply and outer space.
Oh, interesting.
And you have maybe a couple people involved. So you have a couple, and then you have spouse partners. So somebody partnered up here. A couple, maybe two different entities working together. But I didn't get any negative cards like, oh, bad, you know.
Okay.
But again, I don't know. Did you get
Well, to go along with you had a card that made it sound like maybe there was a team or something. I did get club. Yeah. So that could fit with that. Mm-hmm. But I got glasses. It seems like it's something that needs to be investigated further. Mm-hmm. But the dust is going to settle on it. And I got desert. I think it's like a lone one thing. Okay. One like what they say, like if somebody's on a murder spree, they're like, it's an isolated incident. There's no, right. It feels like an isolated incident kind of thing. But somebody's going to be talking is what I got. But I didn't get anything super sinister over here either, really, you know, mm-hmm. Nothing that made me go like that, but it's definitely something that needs to be addressed. But it does feel like it's isolated on my end.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be something retaliatory, you know, that's, again, the new normal. Striking out. So,
yeah. Hard. This is crazy. So I read through for tarot cards to give us a clear picture. Mm-hmm. And
okay.
Yeah, the devil and the Page of Swords striking out. But the outcome is positive. You have the King of Cups, the Star, and the Temperance. So
okay.
They're going to make sure this can't happen again, maybe, or anyway, yeah, crazy. Prayers for planes for sure.
Yes.
UK has been helping Ukraine a great deal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well,
like you know,
looks like it.
All of our allies, everybody who I still call our allies, of course, they don't feel
whatever the news is that comes out. Sorry, go ahead. Our allies.
No, go ahead.
I was just tracking this line of energy, and it's remember, whatever news that comes out, I don't know that it's going to be the truth.
Don't believe everything you see and hear.
So, but yeah, I was not prepared for that. I was not prepared for it to be sabotage. I wasn't prepared for that. I thought for sure it was just like, oh, they had a fire and knocked out the.
This is kind of off topic, but well, kind of, sort of, because we were talking about don't believe what you necessarily see and hear. Did you ever feel kind of not quite right when they said that Rubio and that other dude were giving Elon shit during that meeting and telling him, I don't know, they were like defending their areas and saying, you're firing all these people in our departments, and what are we supposed to do, and this, that, and the other. And then they kind of publicized that argument. Did you feel like that was a real? I felt like that was a setup. I felt like that was
a stage deal thing.
Because people, it was before Elon was crying about the Teslas, and I think they were trying to give the illusion that, oh, well, no, we set him in his place when he needs to be put in his place. And when that was going on, I was just like, what? I don't even think that's even a real event. And I think it was like a scripted event or something, even if they even said all that stuff.
Right.
Because at the time, Rubio was coming off so wimpy, it just seemed ironic that all of a sudden.
Yes, that makes so much sense.
Yeah. And I was like, what is this garbage? But then nobody talked about it anymore. So.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think you're right. I think you're onto something with that. For sure. Yeah, that feels right, Lise. All right, your turn, Pip.
Okay.
Pam says, I don't believe anything that comes out of the Trump regime.
Right?
Yeah, for sure. Oh, Meg said that 45 said he was above the law. Remember when we did her question, we were wondering what he said in that Oval Office meeting? He said that he was above the law.
Oh, that's what he said.
He's above the law. It's just another one of those schmotchy things.
I don't know, man.
It's part of the playbook.
Part of the playbook.
You know what I mean? It's just like plain right on out.
All right.
Do not normalize it. Do not normalize it.
I got Michelle L. here. Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
So, in the last 7 months, 5 House Dems have died in office. It has crushed Dems' chances to grab the majority via special elections. Is there a reason the universe does not want Dems in the majority?
See, now, I didn't know that. Why haven't we heard that they died?
I didn't know 5 died.
All right. Because I see the Dems getting the majority. So
I don't think the universe doesn't want Dems in the majority. I'm not feeling that way at all. On that note. It's been on the news, Sharon said.
Okay. I missed it. course, I don't watch the news, so that would make sense. In office. So are they in the what house are they, or where do they work? That's my question.
The ones that died?
Yeah, like where do they work? Are they part of the Senate? Are they part of the Congress? What?
Oh no, they're saying different things in there. Sharon said not well known and in the house. Lisa said she hasn't heard any of that. Smiling Heart says we rely on our Aussie Americans for our news here. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Nick said he was talking with reporters in the Oval. Oh, Nick's talking about the other thing, I think. And then Michelle said, it's just so weird. No Republicans have died in the last 12 months. 2 died in March this year. Golly, that's crazy.
Okay, I'm getting the names here. So, yeah.
All right. Well,
yeah, so we have Bruce Vento, we have Norman Siskey, we have Joe Moakley. From Bruce from Minnesota, Norman from Virginia, 4th District, Joe Moakley from Massachusetts, 9th District, Patty Mink from Hawaii, 2nd District. She died of viral pneumonia followed by chickenpox. Oh no, they died a long time ago, that one. Okay, wait. Okay, so I'm getting the wrong information here. Sorry, you guys. This is
fake news.
Fake news. Fake news. These people all died a long time ago.
Well, I'm just going to see what I got here.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'm just reading the list of people who've died since.
No, I mean, you can keep doing that. Because I mean, I sure didn't know.
Yeah, I only have 2 listed. 2 came up for 2024 and 2025, and it's Sylvester Turner from Texas, a Democrat from Texas, and then we have Raul Grijalva from also a Democrat from Arizona. Both passed in March.
I am, which doesn't mean that's the way
that
everybody.
doesn't mean it's like full list, but that's what I, putting in that information. That's all I'm getting.
I don't feel like there's like a wave to kill off Dems. I don't think we've reached that point yet, guys. That's not the vibe I'm getting. That those were intentional deaths, and I still don't really feel like the universe doesn't want Dems in the majority. And Debbie, you just said you kind of feel like there's going to be a shift anyway in the future, right? With the House, or did you say the?
I feel like it's. I think
all around.
I feel Democrats filling those seats. We have the complications. Raul died of complications with his cancer, and Representative Sylvester Turner died to health issues, but no details about his condition have been released.
So Michelle said they were all natural deaths, but they all came just as Dems were positioning themselves to take the majority.
Got it.
Well, let's see if I can make sense of what I got here.
Well, it's going to be opening the door for a new perspective, but I don't feel like it's going to be come out negatively for the Dems. I don't see that.
I got the Queen of Wands, Eight of Wands, and Queen of Wands is the public defender in this deck.
We
call that a little justice in the future.
There you go.
Moving along fairly quickly in the future, however we define future, right? There is still this element of worry with this Five of Pentacles here, for sure. And I got the Devil. And after that, I got wealth. I got the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, everything's about money right now anyway, right? The movement of money, who's losing money so that others can gain money, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Call me an optimist. I still feel like we're still going to be, this isn't the end all be all. So
yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think it's just going to be opening it up for new blood. But I feel like it's going to be okay. It's the energy, like it's a little bit like this still with it. It's like one of those ones we were talking about at the beginning where you get in part because we're supposed to experience whatever. Yeah. But I do feel like it ends okay.
The bigger picture is very optimistic to me, even though I make the jokes and all that stuff.
Yeah, Michelle, the tower is not fun to live through, that's for sure. And that's kind of what we're in right now. Everything's falling apart, falling down, but it will fall into place. It's for our highest. Always know that the universe has our highest and best in mind, moving us always towards awakening and furtherment of humanity and all that. So I have to believe that. Yay. All right. Oh, that's a good one, yes. All right. How strong is ink and flame? How strong is the energy to silence and punish pagans and witches in the administration? So, wanting to know, are you on the list? Are you on their list of targets? The marginal group of folks. Will it ever get to that level? Well, you know that they're already starting to put in some of their narratives. They're starting to bring out like the burning of witches and like all that. So they're bringing that narrative in, but how strong is the energy to this really being pushed to the forefront? Like if you are not going to put this cross on and turn your heart over, then you're considered a I do feel like they're going to look at this. It will be part of their narrative. We're going to see a little bit more of this narrative, but I don't think they're going to start. I don't think it's going to get as like where they are burning, doing, putting them in camps and whatever they do. But they do see it as they do really see it as a cult. They see it as perversion, and they want to clean it up. They definitely see that. I mean, I can't make this up. I mean, this story. they see it. This is how they see it. That Christian nationalism that's taking over. They see it like that. But I don't know that it's going to go anywhere.
When you held that up,
it's going to get beached.
When you held that up, first thing that came to mind was hypocrisy. It's like if it's you'll find some pagans and witches that are pro-Trump, they're probably okay with that. You know what I mean?
That's people. Yeah, I mean, of course, there are some that are.
Yeah, there are. Not everybody who's woo-woo is anti-Trump. I mean, they're out there, right?
Here's the thing is, Christian nationalists, they're trying to, whitewash. They're whitewashing. They're cleaning up. They're wanting it to be their way or the highway, right? So these witches and pagans or whatever that voted for Trump, they're to fuck around and find out because
they'll turn on them like on a dime, right?
100%, because they don't care who you voted for. Obviously, that's happening now. You have all these folks who are extremely being hit.
They use the entire Hispanic community to have them vote for them and stuff, and look at what they're doing.
Yeah, and all these people that
I got the 5 of Wands, so lots of 7 of Wands, more of that. Mm-hmm. I did get the page of all the wands. I got all these wands. So
wow. Mm-hmm.
Page 1. No, I'm with you on what you're saying. I'm hearing what you're saying. They're gonna fucking find out.
Yeah, they will. Anyway, we have Warren. They want America to be the fucking children of the damn corn. 100%. So we are at time, and so this is the time that we pull a card for the everyone here.
Yes.
Me, a message from Spirit to us, and I do know that. A message that came in before we got on that they wanted me to pass along is to remember who you are in spirit. Like empower yourself in the power of who you are. I know it feels dense and a lot of stuff going on, but remember, sometimes just pause, take a breath, and then step back into acknowledging, I am a spirit. I'm a soul, and I'm very powerful in that place. Yeah. So,
and I love the numbers. I'm echoing again. I scared myself. I'm yelling at myself. The numbers of people are increasing who are starting to oppose all this garbage too, and that's starting to show, and that's very encouraging. Things are working. All the boycotting and phone calling and emailing and all that stuff. It is working, guys. So keep it up. Keep it up.
Yes, keep it up.
Oh.
And also, I just have to say, because the message that they told me before we got on, and I just shared it, it's about being in your power. Claim your power and know your value today. Remember who you are.
Nice.
I can't make that up. Can't make that up.
I pulled a card that says Star Mother. How can you mother yourself?
Oh.
So.
Yay.
Take care of yourselves, y'all.
So, now we are to the part of commercial Spirit Intuitive Tarot. Go on over, subscribe. I put her link in the description. So I know, look at me.
Thank you. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry.
I'm typing away. I'm
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So please go over and do that. And Lisa's so great about putting videos up, and also, are you going live? She does Saturday Night Lives.
Yeah, I'll go live tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern time, and I will have to do a couple of videos. I'm enjoying doing those little 15-minute or less videos. So, and I actually, after tonight, I already have an idea of what my next video is going to be. So,
perfect.
Yeah.
Great videos, you guys. And she keeps them right in that time zone that you can keep attention to.
Right. Fast forward through if you want to. That's fine.
Yeah, but it's so nice. Any more these days, we like those shorter videos. So thank you for tonight, Lisa, for hanging out. And family, we love you. Thank you for hanging out. Remember, stand in your power. And if you just have to breathe a moment because of the shit going down in the city, just pause and take a breath and stand in the energy of your soul self.
Absolutely.
All right. So we'll see you all next time. And I'll see you on my channel for all the things that are on this channel. Whatever happens.
All the content you provide, yeah.
Content. All the things. Love you guys.
Boop, boop.
And if you want a private reading, you can reach out to either one of us. We both do readings. Love you guys.